Hey, what's going on, guys? Minico here, and welcome back to another episode of ETS 2, starting from scratch solo. This is actually take two of this for whatever reason. When I went to go and click on the job I wanted to play, or wanted to do even, the game decided to crash, of all things. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't do that again. But I believe we were going to take this down to Rexford, which is in the Republic of Ireland. And then from there, I'm hoping that we can get across to France. And then hit bloody Toll Booth Central. But before we get into that, I don't even know what truck that is. What? I wonder if that's a glitch because it doesn't... Oh, it's the Ford F-Max. I wonder if we have an issue with the Ford F-Max mod then. That might be why. All right, well, do we have another one? Dublin. Oh, Dublin. Ah, that'll do. And what is that? Please don't tell me it's the electric one. No, there's no electric symbol there. That's good. Right. Okay, so we'll do that one instead. Then we'll go to Dublin. That's £3 though. Jesus. Guess we're not doing that one then. Where's that? You know what? You know what? We will just take Perth. We'll take this job. We'll go up to Scotland. And then hopefully from Scotland, we might be able to explore further down here. Yeah, it was very weird. I wonder if it is something to do with that Ford F-Max. I might need to actually take that off then if that was the issue. I didn't realize the truck wasn't there in the first take, but I did this time. Another thing as well, guys. The poll that I've put up at the minute. Now, obviously, this is episode 3, and that poll may or may not have been extended. If it has, get your votes in. Because then that will determine on which truck I aim towards getting. But at this current moment in time, there are 5 days left remaining. Now, bear in mind, this won't be up until... Hold on, let me get my dates up here. It's not ideal, I know, but... Because I know that the second episode is due to come out any day now. Now, this is a Friday, so the second episode will be up on Tuesday. I am actually a week ahead of schedule, so this episode will not be out until the 10th, actually. I'm actually a week ahead of schedule because I did a double recording session, one on the Monday, one on the Friday, and then that obviously got one on the Friday and one on the Monday, so that obviously got pushed everything around a little bit. Right, before we go anywhere, I need to move my seat all the way back. There we go. Yeah, so at this moment in time, I'm actually a little bit ahead on. So it's not even a schedule. I'm ahead of. Well, yeah, I'm ahead of my schedule really. Because realistically, episode 2 should be recorded today, whereas, and then episode 3 back end of next week. But nevertheless, it is what it is. I don't mind being a week ahead. That means I will be able to take a little break for the videos to catch up and for you guys to catch up a bit better. But at this moment in time, if the polls on the Discord server are still there, then please get your votes in, because I'm getting very close to... I was getting very close, but you know, I will be getting closer to being able to get my own truck. At this moment in time, my voice is going. It's been recording for about maybe 4 minutes. At this moment in time, apologies guys, especially headphone users. Yes, at this moment in time, we are a bit undecided on what we are wanting at this moment. So we have 1 vote in for the Volvo, 1 vote in for Mercedes, and another vote for the MAN. Now, like I said in the first and I believe in the second episode, I am going for brands only. not a specific type of model in the brand. I'm wanting the brand only, as I will be going for a used truck. I'll try and go for new. I don't want to get a loan out, but I will try and go for new. It's going to be harder, but it is possible. So obviously whatever truck wins that poll, then that will be the truck I aim towards getting with. Alright then. That'll be the truck I'll aim towards getting in the price range of anyway. Let's lower that down a bit. My desk is way too high for this driving. That's better. So yeah guys, jump in the Discord, scroll all the way down to the ETS2 channel, and on there below ETS2 picks is the ETS2 polls. Now at this moment in time, like I said, it is only the brand of truck. After that, there will be a poll on what type of trailer I should get, the color of said truck. Like I said in the first and second episode, I am wanting to get you guys involved as much as humanly possible. Obviously, the next step up from what I want to do would be having you guys bloody play the game for me, which won't happen really, because I don't want you guys coming to my house, I'm not gonna lie. I did end up removing that old BMW car mod as well, as it was causing some lighting issues. I was just gonna creep, but okay. Some people don't know how to use roundabouts, so I was just creeping towards the line. So yeah, I ended up having to get rid of that E34 BMW mod, which is a shame really, because the E34 is a really nice looking car. But if it's not going to play ball, it's not going to play ball, to be honest with you. There we go. And that's the cruise control button. I hope it is. No, it's not. I am losing speed. What is my cruise control again? What is my cruise control? Don't tell me this truck don't have bloody cruise control. Oh well, it's fine. So yeah, we're off to, I remember where we're going. We're off to Perth. And then from Perth, I'm hoping to get basically anywhere in Europe. If I can get anywhere in Europe after that, that will open up so many more avenues for us. Naturally though, when I do get my own truck, it will spawn us back into the UK again, and I will be not necessarily limited to the UK, but majority of the jobs will be in and around the UK. As you guys will be aware, I am not going for long distance right away, even though that's where your majority of the money will come from. I'm going to go for Jesus, I can't remember this now. It's fragile cargo, just in time, eco driving, and the other one, I think it's there's something to do with the weight, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's definitely been a hot second since I've played ETS2, and my mind is definitely drawing a blank at this moment in time. Now, where is that grid? Is that it there? Yeah, there it is. Not the spot I was looking at, but that is what I was that's not what I was looking at, but sure, we'll go with that one. Send back to there. Another thing as well that I noticed, which is a little bit unfortunate really, is why did it put me on this side of the road then? My follower count on the old Twitch. Now I believe someone has ended up deleting their account for whatever reason. I only know this because they are no longer in the Discord as well, and obviously I had a list of everybody that was in the Discord. And what came up was I played so like something about a deleted account or something. Let me out, Mr. Vulnerable. So that's unfortunate. I was on 30 followers, now down to 29. So if you guys aren't following me currently on Twitch, I would greatly appreciate it if you go and check out the links in my bio. And give us a follow, guys. I want to try and get to 50 followers on Twitch. And as many subscribers as I can get here on the YouTubes. Ooh, bit of jumpiness. Which one? Put lights on. Gotta try and remember what will be. Is it Y? No. What button was the cruise control? I can't remember what the button for cruise control was. It's a good thing I slowed down on that in time. You can imagine going over that at like 50 miles an hour. One way of killing your truck for certain. Just need to I need to move my boom mic out of the way a little bit. It's blocking the mirror once again. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much of a sound when I move it. Because I've got my boom mic coming up and over the top of my monitors. Obviously the my left hand mirror is well on the left hand side of the screen, so it saves me having to look like that. Notice I've not really been using my indicators a whole lot as well. Typical BMW driver right there. I apologise. Sometimes them flashing green lights on my dashboard, I have no idea what they do or what they are. That should not be a 30 over that. That should be like a 10. That is ridiculous. Yoni, mate, you got your tracker? This truck has got to have cruise control. It just has to. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's got it. It's just right. There we go. It has got it, and I was pressing the right button originally. Just for whatever reason, I didn't notice that the behind the wheel. I don't know if you can see it, but there's just the number 50. Didn't see that. I was looking for something like maybe to the left of the top. You know, something a bit more reasonable, one where you can see it. Yeah, well. Right, so we are getting a little bit closer to Perth. Just a little bit closer. I believe we're taking this exit here. Yep, Perth and Inverness. Both very beautiful places from what I have seen and heard about. Love to go see them. Love to go to Perth. Love to go to Inverness. Both meant to be very, very, very beautiful places. And also, guys, for those of you that are aware of my streaming schedule, you'll know that I also stream on a Friday. So those of you that have joined me tonight with said stream, thank you very much for joining. For those of you that are wondering on what time I stream on a Friday, I stream at 7:30 UK time. I would say the two different types of times, was it GMT and BST or something like that. To be honest with you, I can't remember which one we're always on, so I'm just going to keep it simple. 7:30 UK time, and I will stream till about maybe 10 o'clock. Sometimes I start half an hour earlier and still stream to 10. Sometimes I'll start earlier and then finish at like 10:30. But nevertheless, it is usually around a 3.5 hour stream. So tonight I will be streaming again more ETS2, but it'll be the ETS2 starting from scratch with Ed, as it's been a while since I've done that. I believe Ed has done an extra stream on that just to sort of catch up to where I was. I was level 15 as of the time of this recording. Who knows, I could also be level 16, 17 come the next one. But yeah, like I said, for those of you that had joined, thank you very much. I also stream on Mondays and Wednesdays, same times, exact same times. That is my schedule for streaming. I don't stream all the time, but if I don't end up streaming, I will jump in the Discord and I will let you guys know straight away that I won't be streaming on, say, for instance, the Wednesday. And I'll be like, look, something's come up. I do sincerely apologize, yada 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 yada, but I will not be streaming on Wednesday. If I'm able to make up for it during the week or on the weekend, I will do so, but more times than not, it will just be like a two streams a week. I do always try my utmost best to do 3 days. Now, I haven't actually streamed the Monday and the Wednesday that I've gone, that I've just gone as of this episode, which is recorded on a Friday. Lots of stuff have been going on, and yeah, I just didn't feel up to well, I didn't feel up to doing live streams, because obviously at that point I would have to sort of, well, I would have to genuinely talk and entertain to you guys, and I wasn't in the right headspace to deliver the best content as possible. So Monday and Wednesday they weren't streamed. I don't think I've actually streamed in what would be a week now, but I might make up for it, stream for like an extra hour or two on ETS2 with Ed, and hopefully that makes up for it. I'd like to say it would, hopefully. And then obviously that will get uploaded straight to YouTube along with this one, but this episode will not get released until the 10th of September, which I have a lot of stuff going on that day. But yeah, as you guys may not be, well, if you guys are not aware for whatever reason, because I think I've said this in the first and second episode, I record these videos on the Friday and they will get edited if they need to be edited. So like if I crash, then obviously I'll edit in the crash count. As of yet, episode 3, I have still yet to crash, and I give you my God's honest word, if I crash whilst there is a jump cut, I will be sure to, that'll be the first thing you will see on the screen, is the crash count. But as of yet, episode 3, and they are about 35-40 minutes long each episode, no crashes. Speaking of the length of time as well, I have been thinking about this. If you guys do want longer episodes, then please do let me know, either in the comments below or jump into the Discord and be like, look, I love the content, please can you consider doing longer episodes, and I can increase them to hour-long episodes if you guys watch them. Now I'm trying to keep them short for you guys to start with, around the 30 to 40 minute mark. But like I said, if you guys want longer videos, I can do longer videos. That's, I mean, the videos will slowly increase anyway as and when I get the long distance perk, either, well, just the start of the long distance perk. So, you know, we will be having longer videos in the near future, and I believe the end goal, at least for this series anyway, before I do take, like, well, I'd take a break really, What in the world? I need all concentration on this. Oh, that is awfully tight. Luckily, it was big enough for me to still fit through, but that was unreal. Yeah, so I will be taking a little bit of a break at some point. Nowhere near anytime soon. Promise, I do promise you that. But once we reach a certain milestone, there will be a potential, say, a month to like 4 to 6 weeks of a break potentially from ETS to the solo variant anyway. Just to keep things fresh, because I do want to have this as like a more longer series, and if that means say doing different seasons where I know it would accept that, but I won't accept that. So yeah, what I'm thinking is it gets to a certain point, I achieve certain goals, whether that be X amount of garages, as well as them garages having entire branded fleets, like all the same brands and everything. It's like one garage having all Mercedes, one garage having all Volvos, that type of stuff. You know, once that's over and done with, then there'll be like a 4 to 6 week break, and then we'll come back refreshed, and we'll start season 2. Where before starting, there'll be a poll again on where you guys think I should start, and there'll be countries. So there'll be what I want to give the option, like maybe 5 to 6 different countries, and then we'll go from there. Really, that's my thinking about things. Speaking of perks, we've leveled up. I think we'll put one into fragile cargo. We'll sort of work between these two and the ADR. And then once we've got the ADR full, we'll put more into ADR than these two. So once this will be it now with the fragile cargo, then we'll get another 2 into ADR, and then say like another 1 into high value, and then another 1 in the other 2 into ADR, and then fragile, and then we'll work between eco driving and these two. Not eco driving, just in time in them two. Quick jobs. And then from, we can get one from Perth, traveling to, hold on, what's the highest paid job at the minute? So it's Grimsby to Dover. Daft. Grimsby to Dover or Manchester to Lisbon. Alright. Glasgow to Belfast for 7. We want to keep up in the 8s at least. Don't want to go back to, I mean, I do and I don't, but at the same, tell you what, we'll do Grimsby to Dover, and then hopefully from there we can get decent money together. Fingers crossed. I also ended up having to actually turn on the automatic headlights. I thought that actually saved my options, but apparently not. For whatever reason, the automatic rain sensors are on, but not the automatic headlights. But now they are, so can't be any complaints. There we go, 1 click for on. And we are on our way to Dover. And we're in Grimsby. I've been to Grimsby a few times, and I mean, to be fair, I've been every area in the UK. I don't know about the rest of the world, but every area in the UK has its dumps all over the place. Now, I'm not saying Grimsby is a dump. The areas of Grimsby that I have been dumps. can't speak for the entirety of Bridgeville, but that's like saying Manchester. There are areas in Manchester that are just absolute disgusting places to be, really. They're not ideal or suitable for anybody, really, but government doesn't really want to do anything about them. Quick sip of chalky milk at the lights. There we go. But yeah, we're on our way to Dover, where, again, nothing interesting happens at Dover. It's just a big port. And the white cliffs of Dover. And that's about it. It's just rocks, ships, and water. Woohoo! Right, so another thing as well that's come to my attention, and I totally forgot to bring it up earlier, but mainly because we're not actually playing that type of game at the minute, but I have noticed some comments in my Greed of Man series as well that's been going on. There was a particular type of comment that mentioned about this game is unplayable, and there was another one, I don't know what the guy was on about, but, or the person, what they were on about. Something about why are you still giving this game numbers? Whatever that means, whether that means why are you still putting it up? Why are people still giving it views? Don't know. I mean, I didn't exactly rate the game out of 10, so don't know what he means by that. Oh, okay, that was a crash. That was a bump. We'll call it a bump. It wasn't a crash. It was a bump. If you guys think otherwise, let me know in the comments and in Discord. It was a crash, not a bump. Hashtag it was a crash, not a bump. That'll do. But yes, back to the subject. I did comment, or did reply to that comment about the game being unplayable, but I just want to let you guys know, for those of you that actually watch both the Greed of Man and ETS 2, when it comes to Greed of Man, that game is a free early access game, right? The developer, now it is one person developing that game, is constantly working on the game. He's constantly releasing updates, bug fixes. He's basically took that game, because obviously there was a lot of controversy around that game prior. Ooh, don't slam on like that. There was a lot of controversy and discussion about that game in the past. I believe he did actually make people buy the game originally, and then it got slated for it being like a scam or whatever. Anyway, that's supposedly all changed. I don't know if any of that is, I don't know if there's any credit to all that. I don't know. I have only recently started playing the game, so I don't know. But basically the game is a free early access game that gets worked on regularly. The guy is trying to build the game from the ground up again and trying to make it 100% better than what it was, and trying to deliver on what he promised. So yes, there are bugs. There is a lot of rubber banding at the minute. Sorry about that. Yes, so there's a lot of rubber banding at the minute. There are bug fixes. So it's like on my recent video of Greed of Man, the title of that is I've lost 35,000 or over 35,000 just from a simple bug. I am not happy about it, but it has happened to me before in the past, and all I've done is just gone, oh, okay, fair enough, because I just sort of take it with a pinch of salt now. It's an early access game with bugs and rubber banding. As long as them bugs get reported, there's nothing more you can do, really. But I just wanted to let you guys know over a video that yes, even though I do think as well, and I said this in the comment, I do agree sometimes that this game can be unplayable, but at the same time you also got to remember It is a free early access game. It is being worked on every single day, and there is only one guy working on it. So some slack needs to be given, but at the same time, I get and understand where this person was coming from at the end of the day. But you know, you can't knock it till you try it type of thing, really. If you've given it a go and you've put in a fair few hours, I've not played it for half an hour or an hour. I've put in around 30 hours into that game. I like the game. I like the concept and where the guy is wanting to take his game. But obviously, again with my voice. There we go. But again, at the end of the day, like I said, free early access game. There will be a load of bugs, especially when he releases new updates and sort of back-to-back updates as well, if that makes sense. So he released the gang update. Now the video that I had done where it's like we try out the gang stuff, that was like an early release for VIPs for that gang update. It got released later on in that week, so I think it got released on the Monday for VIPs and then released on the Friday for the rest of the community. We had the early access version of the gang update, and then as you saw in my most recent Greeter Man video, there was another update, the homelessness update I think it's called, where you literally start out homeless and you've got to pawn off all your items. You know, so he's releasing back-to-back updates, and he's also waiting on his community to tell him, look, there's something going on with this. I don't know what it is. I think it's a bug. Can you check it out, please? You know, I don't know what more you want from the guy, but it's one person. He can only do so much. Oh no, I didn't want that. Fix it. You know, that's just my say on it. Like I said, there are some days where I'm like, this game, honestly, and it does my head in, but I also enjoy it at the same time. That's basically my say on things. I am gonna go back and we're gonna go back into ETS 2 now. We're gonna get back into this. Forget about Greeter Man. I just wanted to say that because it's sort of not eating away at me, but it was sort of on my mind a little bit, so I wanted to speak my mind, send me peace. We move on. Okay. Right, and we are nearly here. Let me just pause that. There we go. Yeah, so we're nearly arrived at our destination in Dover. Another thing as well, with these daft trucks, apparently in real life they are actually kinda naff. The truck drivers that I've spoken to at the warehouse that I work at, the ones that have been able to drive these ones, most of our fleet is actually Scania, so the ones that have been able to drive these daft trucks with the cameras, the wing mirrors, they've all said that they're kind of rubbish. Now they've been driving them for a fair few months, so they have given them a chance, but all of them have said the same thing, like it's so deceiving in comparison to a proper mirror. So obviously this one's got the front view. Is it that the front view mirror? Yeah, that is the front view mirror. So this one's got the front view mirror as well as the two different other types of mirrors in the on the wing mirror here, or on the screen here on the A pillar. I wonder what that was then. It's rain. So, well, yeah, apparently it's extremely deceiving. You can't really get the sense of a 3D picture, if that makes sense, in comparison to, say, you know, a proper glass mirror. So yeah, apparently they're kind of naff. Now, obviously, I have no input on this, but truck drivers with years and years of experience, I'd take the word on it. So if I actually ever in the future get the option to drive one of these, I would probably see for myself on what they mean. I am thinking about actually going for my HGV license at some point. Hopefully I can do it through work. But yeah, imagine HGV license, ETS 2 IRL. Imagine that. Why am I indicating? That'd be good. I reckon that'd be good. You know, obviously it'd be a bit different because it would be more of a, I guess, a multi-drop system. Now, I'm pretty sure me and Ed talked about this in one of our live streams. It might have been the last live stream we've both done together. But if someone can make a mod, or if the developers of ETS2 can actually make a multi-drop function for this, instead of, all right, you're going from A to B, it should be like you're going from A to B to C to D, you know, and then all the way back up to A again. I reckon that would be quite good. Some people would enjoy that. I know I would. Right, that is the garage. Is not what we want. Yeah, these trucks are apparently nah. The engines and whatnot are apparently good, but it's just the whole wing mirror concept. You know, they've overcomplicated things, as the drivers have said. Where are we going? Where do you want it? Over there in the corner. Alright, my lover, no worries. Will do, will do. Oh yeah. These trucks, wing mirror wise, not so good. Want to spin all the way around. Another thing I do want to bring up as well is, ooh, the rain. It's not the rain. I was just pooping oneself because the truck decided that it was having no traction. What I do want to talk about is whether or not you lot actually like me being in third person when it comes to reversing. Now, I know I said I want realism as much as possible, but if I was to use the cameras, we would more than likely be here all week. But if you do want me to use the mirrors instead, then obviously just let me know. And depending on how many people actually comment on that, I will take that and actually, you know, run with it type of thing. I can just get this a little bit better. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Do that. And uncoupling the trailer. And just leave the truck there, and I'll just get an Uber or something. £8,731, and we are almost level 5. Almost level 5. Very good, very good. So when we go to that's not use trucks. When we go to use trucks, I'll just click on it at the bottom. We want to go to right-hand drive. Now, we haven't got much of a choice, so the choices that I put up on the poll, because I'm going to talk about this again just at the end of the video. So the options that I put up there were Scania, Volvo, Mercedes, MAN, and DAF. So obviously Iveco, Renault, the VW, obviously the Ford F-Max, that mod needs to come off completely. You know, them ones are sort of out of the question, really. But still, we've got quite the vast option, yeah. Let's see. Obviously, we're wanting 5-star trucks. There are definitely plenty of 5-star trucks. I believe the first lot as well were even 5-star trucks, weren't there? Yeah, so 64 grand. Call it 64.5 grand for this MAN TGX Euro 6 XL. Not bad at all. Or you could pay basically 10 grand more for either one of these, really. So we have options. We don't necessarily have to go for any of these three. Pretty sure if we scroll along to the next lot, yeah, we've got a Volvo and a Mercedes here as well. we are going to be looking at the, I guess, 60 to 85.5 grand range, 87 there. So basically the first 3 pages, what this go up to, call it 90 grand. So anywhere from 60 to 90 grand. Anything past that, it's going to start getting ridiculous, and you might as well actually just go to the truck dealers themselves. Realistically, visit. Oh, that's an Iveco truck one. What's that daft? Oh yeah, we haven't really got much in the way of options, and now obviously have been the opportunity for me to go and get all the truck dealerships, but I did say I didn't want to do that until I have my own truck, because then otherwise I'm wasting time on deliveries. If I'm going past it, I'm going past it. If I have to go out my way even a little bit, I won't really bother until I've got my own truck. As soon as I've got my own truck, that's when I'll go here, there, and everywhere, just to sort of get the recruitment centers as well as the dealerships and picky picks and viewpoints. But that will be the end of today's episode. Now, when this episode comes out on the 10th of September, well, I won't be doing another one the next Friday. So the next Friday after this, let me just pull up my calendar again real quick. The next dated Friday after this is the 6th of September. So there won't be an episode then. As soon as the 10th of September comes around and episode 3 is out and we're caught up again, the next video will be recorded on the 13th and then released on the 17th of September. So basically taking a week's break, but you won't really know about it. Streams are still going to be as usual unless something else comes up that makes my head go completely off its rocker. But nonetheless, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like these videos, hit that like button, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, and guys, honestly, I can't stress this enough. Join the Discord, get involved as much as you can. You know, your voice will be heard a hell of a lot better on Discord. I'm not saying it won't be heard at all on in the comment section of the videos, but I check Discord a lot more than I do my comments, which is bad when saying it out loud, but I am trying my very best to either like your comment if I find it funny, or reply if I feel like it needs a reply. But the Discord, on the other hand, you're able to have a conversation with not only myself, but with Molotov, with Ed, with the rest of the community. I am wanting to grow a big community, guys. So go check out the Discord, get involved with the polls, put your ETS2 picks in there as well. You know, if you've come from ETS, if you are coming from ETS2 as a viewer, you know, you're able to advertise your own YouTube links, own YouTube channels and streaming channels. I'm wanting to support everybody that supports me. So without further ado, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, guys.